Would you like to pass out like a log tonight? And would you like to pass out like a log tonight in a dangerous place or in a safe place, like at home? And you might think, oh, come on, I am at home, I am in my house, give me my relaxation already. So, are you really at home within yourself when you're having anxious or depressing thoughts? See, that home can be a dangerous place. So in today's sleep hypnosis, I am going to guide you to find a true home within yourself in which you can fall asleep like a log. I'm going to start by inviting you, really arriving wherever you are, into your bed and lying comfortably, making sure that you won't be disturbed, making sure that you're finding a space just for you, a space to dive deeper within yourself, away from the noise of the world, away from the noise of the people, away from all the doings, simply into being with yourself. And close your eyes and imagine that your body is a beautiful house. Simply imagine that your whole body is this beautiful mansion, the most luxurious house you've ever wanted, you've ever couldn't even imagine that you wanted. Imagine that your head is perhaps the office, and your body, your torso, is a big hallway, and each arm is a bedroom or a room. And simply imagine that suddenly you are arriving into your own beautiful, luxurious, extremely amazing house. And you find yourself in the office, in the head. So go in there, go inside. You're probably in there already, so just be exactly where you are. And just notice that it's not an ordinary office. Your office, in your castle, in your beautiful mansion, is extremely beautiful, relaxing. You can make it in your visualization beautifully decorated with only some relaxing colors. And perhaps even though it's an office, it doesn't look cold, it does look very warm, inviting, comfortable. Perhaps even it has pillows all over the place. And maybe even there is some relaxing music playing in the background. And when you are in this room, you notice that your head, this spaciousness inside of your head, is just releasing all the tension and all the tension from your thinking, and simply expanding into beingness and spaciousness, arriving into your home. And perhaps you notice there might be some thoughts or stories from the day popping into your mind sometime. And you notice that these appear on the flat screen TV in the office as a movie. So when you notice there is a thought, a story coming up, don't try to dismiss it, simply put it on the screen. And it can be any kind of movie. It can be romance, it can be drama, it can be some sort of soap opera or adventure. It can even be pandemic movie, whatever you like. And it's a very well produced movie. And you're noticing that it's just there, playing in the background. And all you do is you walk through the office and you start dimming the lights. You start dimming the lights, and even the flat screen TV dims a little bit. It gets a little bit quieter, and you notice that it's just what it is. A well-produced movie playing in your office. And with that, you're dimming the lights and slowly walking into the next room. And you're walking very slowly because the whole environment is relaxing and there is nothing to do. You know that you don't need to save money to buy a big house anymore, because this one is the one that you've always wanted. It is the one from which all the treasures come out. All the ideas about anything will always come from here. All the experiencing will always come from here. And so you're walking towards your torso through the little hallway, which is your neck, and relaxing with each step. It's like you're relaxing each muscle in your neck with each step, each vertebrae. And again, you're dimming the lights in the hallway. And the whole room becomes very warm, inviting, relaxing, the home you've ever wanted, yours. And now you're finding yourself in the biggest hall. It's this spacious, beautiful middle hall in your house. That's your chest and your torso, your belly, the whole middle part of your body. And you're noticing how beautiful it is, how luxurious it is. You have the most amazing, beautiful furniture there, and again, maybe pillows and some orange lights, warm, inviting. Can be very high-tech, or it can be maybe a little vintage looking. It's completely up to you. But as soon as you step inside, you immediately feel this expansiveness inside of you. And relaxing deeper and deeper with each step you take through the hallway and through the big torso room, through the hall. And again, you notice there is some movies playing on the walls, some beautiful, very expensive flat screen TVs. And when you notice a thought or a story or something you have to do the next day, or something that you have maybe perhaps even some concern about, it appears on the screen as a movie. And all the actors are really the most amazing actors. They're all Oscar-winning actors in those movies. They are so convincing. They make this movie extremely entertaining, whether it's a comedy or a scary movie. It's simply well produced. And you start dimming the lights in the big hall and slowly walking through this hall. And with each step, your chest is relaxing, your back is relaxing, each vertebrae with each small little step that you take. All your tension from your back is being released, and all the lights are now being dimmed. And you notice on the side there is a little door, the most beautiful door. Perhaps it's decorated with golden sparkles or diamonds. And you walk through the door into this beautiful long room, which is your left arm. You walk into your left arm room. You see this beautiful long bedroom. It is the most beautiful bedroom you've ever seen. You are in awe, and it is so comforting in there. It is so beautiful. Decoration. Just notice if there is any thoughts from the day, perhaps some conversations replaying in your mind. So put them on the flat screens, on the flat screen TVs. Simply notice. They are nothing but well-produced movies for your own entertainment, so you don't feel so alone inside. You can watch all kinds of movies there. And today, you get these ones. And when you walk all the way, and with each step again you relaxing deeper and deeper, releasing any tension from your arms, you reach the end of this room, and you find there is 5 closets at the end, 5 little rooms, which are your fingers. And you simply dim the lights in each of them. Dim, 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 dim. And now it's all beautifully inviting night environment. And so you walk back slowly, relaxing even deeper, as if that was even possible. You walk through the room again, from the torso room into your next arm room. And this room is even more beautiful and more spacious. It's your right room, it's your right arm room, a long, beautiful room. This one perhaps has a pool inside. Beautiful long pool. And you're walking, or if you want, you can swim across, stroke by stroke, step by step, all the way to the end. And notice if there is any thoughts or stories coming to you. And put them on the flat screen TVs on the wall. Perhaps there is one. Just notice all the characters and just leave them there. Let the movie play in the background and dim the lights and dim the volume. It's time to relax. And also, again at the end, you have another 5 closets. And again you dim the lights. Dim, 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 dim. And walk back very slowly, step by step. Until you reach again the big hall. In your imagination, each step can be very long, because your rooms and your hallways and your halls and your house can be very large in your imagination. But it doesn't have to take so long to get from the one side to the other. In your imagination, you can do anything. And perhaps notice here there is some more movies playing on the flat screen TV. Maybe a different one by now. It's obvious that you simply love watching movies. And you're walking, dimming the lights even more, dimming the lights. You walk all the way into your leg room, into your right leg. You walk in there and you see the most astounding room you've ever seen in your life. You wonder who could ever possibly on earth design this room. Just the perfection. You feel so proud to be this owner. You walk in and walk through step by step, relaxing your leg completely. It's heavy as a piece of wood. It's heavy as a log. And you're dimming the lights, noticing vaguely the movies that are playing on the flat screen TV. And then going back, entering the last room in your house, the left leg room. And this room perhaps is a playroom with all kinds of fun stuff to do, space for creativity and relaxation. Notice if there is any movies playing as well. Put them on the flat screen TV without judging it, without judging yourself, simply admiring this piece of art with these Oscar-winning actors playing so convincingly in this movie. And walk through this leg and dim the lights one by one. And with each light, you also feel lighter and lighter and more spacious. Now almost like walking on clouds, owning your own house. So you decide slowly to walk back into your torso, into the most important place in your whole house. That's where you're gonna be spending the night, in your heart room. And so you're slowly walking, step by step, step by step. The lights are so dim, but you're so familiar here, you wouldn't even need any lights. Until you reach the heart room. It doesn't have any walls. It's simply in the middle of the hallway, perhaps slightly to the left. And it has this beautiful, beautiful, huge California-sized bed. And it's so soft, and it's pulsing a little bit. It's the most comforting sound you've ever heard in your life. And your job is done. You have dimmed all the lights, and so it's time to lie down. Lying down on your own heart, and just spread all your limbs in your imagination and relax. Completely let go. You're at home. You are the owner of this house. It belongs to you. And you can just stay here. And you're noticing that when you stay here, everything feels good and supportive. You notice that sometimes when you leave and you go to other people's houses, try to tell them what to do or think that you know what is the best for them. You kind of leave your house and you're in theirs, and then there is nobody to take care of yours. So this time, just notice how proud you are to be the owner of the most beautiful, sophisticated house in the entire universe. What a miracle you're inhabiting. And with that, you're relaxing even deeper. And with that, perhaps noticing what you've missed in your life when you were preoccupied by everything else in your life. Perhaps you missed some beautiful things that you have in your life this moment. And with that realization, your eyelids, even the imaginary ones, closing. They're closing. Your eyelids are closing. that you are passing out safely and spaciously, feeling so at home within yourself to come home. I'm going to start by inviting you, really arriving wherever you are, into your bed and lying comfortably, making sure that you won't be disturbed, making sure that you're finding a space just for you, a space to dive deeper within yourself, away from the noise of the world, away from the noise of the people, away from all the doings, simply into being with yourself. And close your eyes and imagine that your body is a beautiful house. Simply imagine that your whole body is this beautiful mansion, the most luxurious house you've ever wanted, couldn't even imagine that you wanted. Imagine that your head is perhaps the office, and your body, your torso is a big hallway, and each arm is a bedroom or a room. And simply imagine that suddenly you are arriving into your own beautiful, luxurious, extremely amazing house. And you find yourself in the office, in the head. So go in there, go inside. You're probably in there already, so just be exactly where you are. And just notice that it's not an ordinary office. Your office, in your castle, in your beautiful mansion, is extremely beautiful, relaxing. You can make it in your visualization beautifully decorated with only some relaxing colors. And perhaps even though it's an office, it doesn't look cold, it doesn't look very warm, inviting, comfortable. Perhaps even it has pillows all over the place. And maybe even there is some relaxing music playing in the background. And when you are in this room, you notice that your head, this spaciousness inside of your head, is just releasing all the tension and all the tension from your thinking, and simply expanding into beingness and spaciousness, arriving into your home. And perhaps you notice there might be some thoughts or stories from the day popping into your mind sometimes, and you notice that these appear on the flat screen TV in the office as a movie. So when you notice there is a thought, a story coming up, don't try to dismiss it, simply put it on the screen. And it can be any kind of movie. It can be a romance, it can be drama, it can be some sort of soap opera, or adventure. Can even be a pandemic movie, whatever you like. And it's a very well-produced movie. And you're noticing that it's just there, playing in the background. And all you do is you walk through the office and you start dimming the lights. You start dimming the lights. And even the flat screen TV dims a little bit. It gets a little bit quieter. And you notice that it's just what it is. A well-produced movie playing in your office. And with that, you're dimming the lights and slowly walking into the next room. And you're walking very slowly because the whole environment is relaxing and there is nothing to do. You know that you don't need to save money to buy a big house anymore, because this one is the one that you've always wanted. It is the one from which all the treasures come out. All the ideas about anything will always come from here. All the experiencing will always come from here. And so you're walking towards your torso, through the little hallway, which is your neck, and relaxing with each step. It's like you're relaxing each muscle in your neck with each step, each vertebrae. And again, you're dimming the lights in the hallway. The whole room becomes very warm, inviting, relaxing, the home you've ever wanted, yours. And now you're finding yourself in the biggest hall. It's this spacious, beautiful middle hall in your house. That's your chest and your torso, your belly, the whole middle part of your body. You're noticing how beautiful it is, how luxurious it is. You have the most amazing, beautiful furniture there. And again, maybe pillows and some orange light, warm, inviting. Can be very high-tech, or it can be maybe a little vintage looking. It's completely up to you. But as soon as you step inside, you immediately feel this expansiveness inside of you. And relaxing deeper and deeper with each step you take through the hallway and through the big torso room, through the hall. And again, you notice there is some movies playing on the walls, some beautiful, very expensive flat screen TVs. And when you notice a thought or a story or something you have to do the next day, or something that you have maybe perhaps even some concern about, it appears on the screen as a movie. And all the actors are really the most amazing actors. They're all Oscar-winning actors in those movies. They are so convincing. They make this movie extremely entertaining, whether it's a comedy or a scary movie. It's simply well produced. And you start dimming the lights in the big hall and slowly walking through this hall. And with each step, your chest is relaxing. And with each step, your back is relaxing. Each vertebrae, with each small little step that you take, all your tension from your back is being released, and all the lights are now being dimmed. And you notice on the side there is a little door, the most beautiful door. Perhaps it's decorated with golden sparkles or diamonds. And you walk through the door into this beautiful long room, which is your left arm. You walk into your left arm room. You see this beautiful long bedroom. It is the most beautiful bedroom you've ever seen. You are in awe. And it is so comforting in there. It is so beautiful. Decoration. Just notice if there is any thoughts from the day. Perhaps some conversations replaying in your mind. And so put them on the flat screens, on the flat screen TVs. Simply notice they are nothing but well-produced movies for your own entertainment, so you don't feel so alone inside. You can watch all kinds of movies there, and today you get these ones. And when you walk all the way, and with each step again you relaxing deeper and deeper, releasing any tension from your arms, you reach the end of this room, and you find there is 5 closets at the end, 5 little rooms, which are your fingers. And you simply dim the lights. Each of them dim, 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 each of them dim. And now it's all beautifully inviting night environment. So you walk back slowly, relaxing even deeper, as if that was even possible. You walk through the room again, from the torso room into your next arm room. And this room is even more beautiful and more spacious. It's your right room, it's your right arm room, a long, beautiful room. This one perhaps has a pool inside. Beautiful long pool. And you walking, or if you want, can swim across, stroke by stroke, step by step, all the way to the end. And notice if there is any thoughts or stories coming to you, and put them on the flat screen TVs on the wall. Perhaps there is one Just notice all the characters. And just leave them there. Let the movie play in the background and dim the lights. And dim the volume. It's time to relax. And also, again at the end, you have another 5 closets. And again you dim the lights. Dim, 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 and walk back very slowly, step by step, until you reach again the big hall. In your imagination, each step can be very long, because your rooms and your hallways and your halls and your house can be very large in your imagination. But it doesn't have to take so long to get from the one side to the other. In your imagination, you can do anything. And perhaps notice here there is some more movies playing on the flat screen TV. Maybe a different one by now. It's obvious that you simply love watching movies. And you're walking, dimming the lights even more. Dimming the lights. You walk all the way into your leg room, into your right leg. You walk in there and you see the most astounding room you've ever seen in your life. You wonder, who could ever possibly on earth design this room? Just the perfection. You feel so proud to be this owner. You walk in and walk through, step by step, relaxing your leg completely. It's heavy as a piece of wood. It's heavy as a log. And you're dimming the lights, noticing vaguely the movies that are playing on the flat screen TV, and then going back, entering the last room in your house, the left leg room. And this room perhaps is a playroom with all kinds of fun stuff to do, space for creativity and relaxation. Notice if there is any movies playing as well. Put them on the flat screen TV without judging it, without judging yourself, simply admiring this piece of art with these Oscar-winning actors playing so convincingly in this movie. Walk through this leg, dim the lights one by one, and with each light you also feel lighter and lighter and more spacious. Now almost like walking on clouds, owning your own house, So you decide slowly to walk back into your torso, into the most important place in your whole house. That's where you're gonna be spending the night. In your heart room. And so you're slowly walking, step by step. Step by step. The lights are so dim, but you're so familiar here. You wouldn't even need any lights until you reach the heart room. It doesn't have any walls. It's simply in the middle of the hallway, perhaps slightly to the left. And it has this beautiful, beautiful, huge California-sized bed. And it's so soft. And it's pulsing a little bit. It's the most comforting sound you've ever heard in your life. And your job is done. You have dimmed all the lights. And so it's time to lie down. Lying down on your own heart. And just spread all your limbs in your imagination. And relax. Completely let go. You're at home. You are the owner of this house. It belongs to you. And you can just stay here. And you're noticing that when you stay here, everything feels good and supportive. You notice that sometimes when you leave, you go to other people's houses, try to tell them what to do, or think that you know what is the best for them. You kind of leave your house and you're in theirs, and then there is nobody to take care of yours. So this time, just notice how proud you are to be the owner of the most beautiful, sophisticated house in the entire universe. What a miracle you're inhabiting. And with that, you're relaxing even deeper. And with that, perhaps noticing what you've missed in your life when you were preoccupied by everything else in your life. Perhaps you missed some beautiful things that you have in your life this moment. And with that realization, your eyelids, even the imaginary ones, closing. They're closing. Your eyelids are closing. And you are passing out safely. Spaciously, feeling so at home within